I won't stop hustling.
Grinders and grindettes, greetings and salutations. Listen, I go by the name of the Black Abstract. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. So we about to talk about Euphoria Season 2, Episode 2, titled Out of Touch. And man, boy, was this a doozy, man. Now, if you didn't see last week's episode, you need to get smacked because it was a hell of a fucking premiere for a show that's been on for 3 years, and they came back with a bang. And then this episode follows up with a bang. So we see the exact result what happened to Nate after he got the hell beat out of him by Fesco. We see Maddie, Cassie, oh, that rhyme, bars. They rush him to the hospital, and you see his whole process, and you see like this whole kind of, it's like this like a montage of just different thoughts, you know, with his dad, between Maddie, and how he's fantasizing that he probably should have been with Cassie instead of Maddie because she was more compatible. He thinks that maybe she would have brought out the best of him and Maddie brought out the worst of him because, you know, Maddie is kind of just like a superficial, you know, she's a superficial girl. And Cassie is, I guess, is more grounded to just his feelings. She's more emotion-based. I just thought of that too. That was dope. So we see that, and we also see Cassie's conflicted because here she is liking this guy who is her best friend's boyfriend and is used to be best friends with her ex-boyfriend. So it's just a messy situation. But I guess when you like somebody, you can't help who you like. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, he just got the shit. He just damn near got killed. And this is what y'all thinking of? Like, I don't know. Wouldn't a female be turned off? Like, this nigga's a wimp. He just got the shit beat out of him by this guy. And I'm not dissing my man Fesco. Fesco is my favorite character, one of them, aside from Rue. But yeah, so you see the aftermath of all this things going on. And it's just a lot, dude. It's messy. It's very messy, but I love the way they did the montage. Like I said, one thing about this show is I love the way it's filmed. I love the let me turn this brightness down because this got me looking crazy on the camera. You know, I gotta be looking cute. So yeah, one thing I love about how they do this show is I love the imagery, I love the lighting, I love how they film it. I don't know the exact lenses what they're called, but I love the wide shots, how they do the framing. For instance, when Fesco went out to the store and he was looking at Nate's dad, how they made the light flicker. Like, I love little shit like that. I pay attention to all those little nuances that they do, and that makes me love this show. So we see that Maddie is she's actually in her feelings about how she should be going about Nate, because listen, they broke up, but she still has feelings there, and then with seeing him like this and vulnerable, it made her just, I guess, gravitate towards him more. So she's kind of like on the fence of what she should do. Jules is jealous about Rue's new friendship with Elliot, and with good reason. I think Elliot gonna wind up getting them cheeks. That's just what I think because they have something in common. Jules doesn't have anything with drug Rue. You know, when Rue's on drugs and on her binges, they really don't have too much in common. The only thing they got common is love and attraction, and that only go but so far. But, you know, her and Elliot, they do these drugs, and then they had these deep, intimate conversations, and I think eventually it's probably going to lead to something. So Jules got every right to be jealous. You know what I'm saying? Is you hanging out with a dude, like, and then you trying to cover it up, like, oh, yeah, like, so I don't know if Rue likes him, like, romantically. Time will tell. That hasn't been revealed to us yet, but she does like him, just as being somebody, an avid drug user, and then just as a person. And as she said, that he make a lot of money selling record stems, and that's crazy because that's how I get my songs mixed and mastered. I just learned how to fucking send stems out and what stems was because the process is different from when I used to do it back in the day. You had to send the whole session out on SendSpace, and then they could open up the whole session. Now they just want all the stems bounced out and cut and trimmed. And now I'm don't worry, I'm just rambling. Listen, what was up with old girl? She pushed dude off the hotel balcony. What's her name? the girl that's dating the guy that got his nose broke by Ashtray in a hotel. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She pushed somebody off the balcony, killed this guy. He's hiding her in the vent. Like, get in there. I was crying. I'm like, what is going on here? She pushing him in there, and for some reason they decided to call Fezco for their hideout. I would have been like, yo, I'm out of here. Like, you not about to ruin my life. Like, so I guess they just brought her for comic relief or just something to do. It's just a odd situation with these three. It's like, what was that one show with Charlie Sheen? It had the two dudes and the little boy. This is like the opposite though. It's like two dudes and one girl and shit, and she's all fucked up. She's shooting heroin in the bathroom at the end, and she just need to get her life together. She's like, it wasn't my fault. He was talking mean to me. Why are you looking at me like that? Fezco just so chill though. He like, yo, just shut the fuck up, man. Yo, shut the fuck up. We see Nate's dad is trying to play Magnum PI, trying to get down to the bottom of who beat his son up. And he goes to Cassie and Lexi's house, and he's sitting there interrogating. And I'm thinking, like, yo, if I was Lexi's mom, I would have been like, yo, get the fuck out of my house. You ain't no cop. Like, who are you? Like, they said they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't know. I just would have been on that type time, but that, you know, they females. I guess they was intimidated. He's an intimidating character, but they don't know he a butt pirate. So I guess they, you know, if they knew that, they probably would have had a difference of opinion. But we see that Cassie wanting to break in because she's a softie, man. Cassie is not confrontational. She don't want no violence, but she's shady because she's banging her best friend's man. But she breaks, and Lexi gets upset about it because she likes Fezco. Because nobody really approaches Lexi. You know, Lexi is kind of just in her own little world. Not a bad-looking girl, but just not, she ain't not Maddie type. You know what I'm saying? She's not like those type of popular in-crowd girls. But so she just does her own thing. And she was intrigued because she was intrigued by Fezco for the simple fact she's seen another side of him. And then she saw this other side of him. Like he pretty much showed her the very display of how a lot of us are. It's the gangster and the gentleman. You know what I'm saying? One minute we cool, and then next thing you know, you could be a gangster. You get on that rah-rah type shit. I didn't think Fezco would, I don't know. I don't agree with Fezco doing it at the party just because there's so many witnesses and so many people could come forward. And he just out there, and like, it ain't like he hides in his drug seller self. He front and center with everything he do. So I'm just like, I wouldn't have did it like that, but I understand why he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? You can't just expect respect. You got to kind of demand it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he got. But I don't like the fact his dad, listen, let your son fight his own battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. Like, but we see later on he walks in the store once he finds out. And just as he's walking in, Lexi is pulling up to the store on her bike. And she's going to talk to Fezco, but she sees the other girl and it kind of throw her off. She don't know if that's Fezco's girlfriend. And he's like, oh, no, she cool. It's not like that. She's just staying with me for a little bit. So that kind of threw her off. But I think she was about to come at Fezco like, listen, man, I'm trying to give you this box. Like, what you trying to do? And it never happened, though. She got thrown off, and then she goes act like she's buying something. And then at the corner of the glass, she sees that Nate's dad is coming in. And it's about to get real. I was about to say, like, I'm waiting for her to say something, like, but she froze up like a deer in headlights, boy. She ain't want no smoke with that. I'm like, I don't even know. We see that, I'm gonna get back to that, but we see that Maddie has a babysitting job, and I'm thinking just like, okay, maybe she wanna have a kid because they was talking about her one friend having a kid and her having a perfect life, but you come to find out she's just super depressed. I think it's postpartum. That's what it gotta be. Yeah, that's what it is. It's postpartum. So she's going through postpartum depression, and, you know, she just hates everything. Her boyfriend don't do shit wrong. He's a sweet guy. But it's just a phase ladies go through. But she has all these little elements of her telling her, no, you got to get up, you got to get, and she just don't want to hear it. She don't want to get out of bed. She really don't want to do nothing. So now, and I'm glad they displayed that. I forgot she had a kid, man. Like, I really gotta watch season 1 again. But anyway, we see Maddie's babysitting this kid, and the whole purpose of her babysitting this kid is to try on the people's house she's staying at clothes. Like, they're rich people, like super rich, snazzy. She's trying on the jewelry, the dresses, like modeling in the mirror, taking pictures, and she looks good in this shit too. Like, this lady got expensive taste. And she almost gets caught. They come in the house, and she gotta hurry up, take things off, and she left the drawer open. And when a lady called her back, I thought she was about to give it to her, but she was just like, "Can you help me with my dress?" And Maddie helps her, and then got a little. Thought it was about to be a little menage a trois going on or something. It just threw me for a loop because there's a lot of sexual stuff going on in this show. I'll be like, oh shit, they showing penises and vaginas and all kinds of stuff going on. I'm like, what's going on? And they do it so provocatively. Like, when the whole montage when Cassie was laying on the rug, I was just like, damn, she looking all right. She had the fur laying out. I was like, man, they film the fuck out this show, man. But while she was laying on that rug, if anybody got that screenshot, DM that to me, man. But anyway, no, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, babe. But anyway, we see Cassie is kind of like stressing out over Nate. Like, she's texting him, "Oh, I don't think we should have sex," knowing she just wants a reaction from him. And then he calls her, and she's like, "Oh, hello." Like, she got no kind of like fallback game. Like, she's just, "Oh, no, no, no." Like, she's on it immediately. Like, "Oh, hello." Like, dude, you thirsty as hell. Don't be so thirsty, Cassie. Let him chase for a little bit. And I think she learned that at the when they went out, because as they're pulling up, and Rue sees that. That's the thing about Rue. Rue be on that bike seeing everybody business and everything that's going on, but she be chilling. She don't be saying nothing. So she was like, what the fuck? She see Cassie running to the truck, and Cassie's jogging, sprinting to the truck. I'm like, damn, she thirsty. She hops right on his lap, starts kissing him, and I'm like, these mugs, bro. And he pulls over somewhere, he tries to breaks it up with her. And she wasn't going for it. She gets out the truck and starts sprinting again. I'm like, what is she doing? Like, that scene really upset me. I was like, where is she going? Like, why are you running around in a construction area? You're going to get you're going to trip over some scaffold, or it's going to fall on you, and you're going to have a liability lawsuit or something. Like, why are you in here? And we see she gets to the top of the stairs at the one spot, and I guess that was her idea of cat and mouse, or hide and go get it, I should say, because he got it, and he started going to town on it. And I'm like, these mugs, man, y'all ain't got no shame. But he tried to tell her when she called, was just like, yo, don't ever text nothing like that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, because she making it hot. And then she said that's the reason why she told his dad, because he said he could pull up texts and stuff. Okay, he pull up texts. He not looking for that. He looking for shit about his son. He know his son probably out here slinging pipe to everything moving. He's slinging pipe to everything moving. So, boys and girls. So, I'm pretty sure he think his son's out here slinging pipe to everything moving. You know what I'm saying? So, back to Fezco. It was going down. Fezco looked scared, but my man Ashtray, man. Ashtray is a cold, stone blood killer, bro. He is about that action. And he's super protective over Fezco. I love it, man. I love it, dude. He is super protective over his guy, man. I respect the fuck out of that little dude, man. Because, Fezco take care of him, man. And he told the girl when she said it, he said, yo, it's 3 rules. Don't go in my room. Don't touch none of my stuff, and don't say nothing to Ashtray. Ashtray was tight. She was staring there too, man. He's so protective over his guy. I like that. But he went that cereal box. He's about to blow dude brains out, man. He don't even know he was about to get it. He goes in there and he pulls out. He got it in his pocket, and it seemed like he was reaching for gum. I don't think they showed exactly what was in the glove box, but it looked like he's reaching for a gun. But he pulls out his pocket a 20. He's like, I'm just a concerned father. I'm like, man, get your fucking gas out of here, man. Like, get out of here, bro. Like, go. What are you talking about? Yeah, so That was intense right there and shit. And he even asked Lexi, like, did you tell him who I was? She was like, no. I'm like, Lexi, you gotta stop being such pussy. But she gonna start hanging with Fezco. I think that he gonna break that out of her. I think they gonna wind up being, they gonna wind up dating. I hope nothing don't happen to Fezco this relationship. Because I saw in the trailer, there's gonna be some shooting going on. So I don't know what that's gonna stem from. Also, Rue's sponsor takes her home and meets the mom, and I think that's gonna be a little love story because she's like, he's handsome. I was like, oh my god, they about to get him a storyline. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I saw it. So like me and my girls watching, she said, oh, that's about to be a little love connection. I'm like, yep. But that was dope. I like that dude, man. She's like, I think he's handsome. Rue was like, I love Rue, man. Zendaya, she plays the hell out this character too, man. You really would think she's a drug addict. I haven't seen her sister in this season yet. I don't think they showed her sister, Storm Reed. But what else? At the end, we see Jules is bowling with Maddie and the other girl. I guess she decided to leave her room and they bonding. And I love the imagery at the bowling alley too. I thought that was pretty sweet how they led into it and you showed Jules bowling. I'm like, that's fucking dope. So they're bowling and bonding, and she's venting to Jules about Nate. You know, do you think I should talk to him? And she's like, no, I don't think you should. You know, she's like, I wish you could see us. I wish you could see yourself how we see you. I was like, that's a dope quote. I gotta steal that. And we also see at the end, Nate's dad confronts him about him getting beat up by a drug dealer. You want to tell me why you getting beat up by a drug dealer? And he like, yo, you don't want to have this convo. You don't want to have this convo. And I knew it was coming. I said, oh, he about to break the ice. He about to put it on the table. Papa, you don't want this. He right. You don't want this. Just go somewhere else. And sure enough, he said, what'd he say to him? He was just like, yo, yeah, he just explained the whole situation, and Papa face was like, he's like, yeah, the girl you was sleeping with, Jules, from my school, yeah, she found out about the tape, and then instead of this and this and that, and I confronted, he's like, so at the end, I was really just trying to protect you. That's what it stems down from. And he's like, oh, I didn't know, and he's like, where's the tape? Where's the tape? Do you have the tape? And he's just looking like, I'm like, with that dumb Nate look, I'm like, it's about to get real. If there's anything I missed, post it in the comments below. I think I got the gist of everything, the main topics. But yeah, Cassie shady, dude. Cassie shady. Rue need to get her life together. And Fezco, he doing what he need to do. He's strapped up, super strapped up. He ain't playing no games. But I don't know, this is a weird beef to have because it's like a working class citizen. But hey, man, you get it how you live. Post your comments below. Let me know what you thought about this episode. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you liked my review, and I hope you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We can do this every week. I talk about a bunch of different shows, Euphoria, Power, current events, reaction videos, just everything, man. And on top of that, I'm a handsome type guy too. So, like the channel. Thank you for coming. Peace, love, and prosperity. 1.